that myth is actually Roman mythology because Ovid wrote it because he was mad at this emperor. And I was like, who is this emperor? Like, they all say this, but none of them actually talk about this emperor. And I was like, just this one thing that he does reminds me of Orange Man because he banished like an artist from where he lives for the rest of his life because he wrote a poem of censorship. And I was like, this is like, who is this guy that people are defending him in this weird roundabout backwards way online? Do they even know who he is?
He slowly took over every single religious, i.e., government office in Rome. And one thing you need to know about Rome is they are extremely superstitious. Their religion is so important to them for two main reasons. I mean, you think about it, they are soldiers and they are farmers. So when the gods are on your side, you win wars. When the gods are on your side, you have plentiful farms, like you have crops, you have the blessings of the land and the blessings of, like prosperity that come with war. So they saw service to the gods as like, if we do these things as correct as possible, very ritualistic, very like perfectionist as possible, the gods will always be on our side. And Augustus turned to be an emperor who really like wanted to champion a religious revival in a way. So a lot of what he did, he rebuilt monuments. And by him rebuilding monuments, when you really think about it, he's kind of solidifying himself as a part of these sacred places. Rome very much thought that like the city itself was built on, like good omens, good augurs, good auspices, and so they wanted to keep that going. Him solidifying himself in all of these religious monuments. It was like, yeah, not only am I divine lineage like Julius before me, who claims that he comes from Aeneas's stock and Aeneas is Venus's son, so like we're super awesome. But like I've held every single religious office. I made it so that all of the people that hold these religious offices after me are going to be either part of the royal family or one of my heirs. And like he just essentially took control. And he took control so slowly that it wasn't like with Caesar where everybody had their red flags, like waving in the wind, like we should be watching out for Caesar. He's getting too much power here. The way Augustus was able to rise to power was a little bit different, and he didn't have as many enemies because he was relying on the Greek myths as part of his own lineage. But they thought they were like the true and proper Greeks for removing all of the degenerate parts, like some of the adultery, some of the like really underhanded shit. They're like, no, we're the real ones because we're like actually treating these gods good.
I'm laughing because it reminds me so much of Christians. Like one of the stories that he changed was making somebody a rape survivor. Like, do you really think that somebody who is just a horrible person would choose that out of everything to change? Is that like